Well, Annabel Fay is back in the country. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm choice, man. It's been, pretty long summer for you over in Sydney, or what's the story? What have you been up to?
Yeah, I was like, thank God I was actually not in Sydney for like the hottest summer they've had in who knows how long.
Really?
But I was visiting my siblings who were scattered across the world. So I was in rainy, cold London.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, I was craving the Kiwi summer there, I have to admit. And then I went and visited my brother in LA.
Oh,
so,
choice.
Yeah.
So you haven't been over in Oz then too much at the moment?
No, to be honest, I spend more time here. Can't seem to keep myself away.
Oh, that's good for us though. So what has been happening over the summertime besides visiting, all that kind of thing? Musically, you've released a new video.
Yes, it's I love this video. It was so much fun. It's called Warrior, the song. I shot it in about beginning of February with a really good guy friend of mine, Tom Gould, who's incredible. But he's a very old friend of mine, so to work with him was just like, I mean, it was so unprofessional at times.
That'd be really hard.
I was like swearing, and I'm like, oh, I need to not do that. It's terrible. But I had the best time, and I loved the shoot. But it was a giant party.
Awesome.
Pretty much. Not gonna lie.
Tell me about the song.
The song Warrior. I wrote it in New York with a guy called Junior Sanchez, who's been around forever. He's worked with lots of famous people, which I didn't know at the time, so I was super intimidated when I found that out. Wow. We wrote it in New York. It was just incredible working. It was like 5 or 6 of us writing together, which I don't usually write like that, so it was quite a new experience. But it's a party track.
How do you write like that, to interrupt? How do you write with that many people?
So you're a group of people around. I mean, we had like a guitarist in one corner who was just playing the riff over and over again. I was like, I get the point. I know what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But no, it was like 2 or 3 different writers, and it's quite fun. Like, they were both women. And we would kind of bounce off each other, and that's how I like to write, because I'm quite like extroverted. So I'm like, what about this? This rhymes with that, and blah, blah, blah. And I love feedback, and some people don't like to write like that, whereas I'm like a brainstormer in that sense. So it was really intimidating, because people have worked with like Katy Perry, Madonna, and I was just like, I'm from New Zealand. But it was super cool.
And I suppose, though, if you're working with a group of people, you'd kind of be validated to a degree, would you say? Like, if you come up with an idea, they're like, yes, that works. Or
and it's also, I'm someone who was newish to the writing scene at that time, so I take criticism really well. I think I'm really someone who I like feedback. So
you absorb it.
Yeah, and I think that I think people, when they get too personal about that sort of stuff, you can't really do your best work that way. So it's a big track, it's a big party song, and it's obviously the message is like, as with like the whole of my new album, is about perseverance and fighting and being strong and being a warrior.
That is definitely like a big theme on your album, right?
Oh yeah. It's and it's Brave the Rain, like all the songs on there are kind of titled as the like anthem kind of songs, I'm hoping. But I don't know, I love this song, and I played it with my girlfriends, and they're all dancing around, which means that I've got a winner on my hands in that sense. Usually they're like, nah.
So it's all over radio and doing really well and stuff. So
thank goodness.
That's great. So after this, well, I mean, we're concentrating on this right now, of course.
Yeah.
But after this, what are your plans? Are you going to go back to Oz, or what's the story?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just based there at the moment to explore writing more. Like, that's why I went, because
so you've got house set up and everything like that?
Yeah. I moved with my best friend, so I'm very lucky girl. But yeah, so it was more of a learning experience for me to write. But obviously, my sole purpose right now is to get this album out as quickly as I can, but I can't do that quickly. But this is really different from me. Okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, we can focus on other things later, maybe different territories, whatever. But right now, it's like I need to get this to be heard by people, because it's I don't know, it's really different in a good way.
You're working a lot for yourself at the moment as well.
Yes.
So how are you finding the business side of things?
I'm lucky enough that I'm a business-minded person. Like, I'm very, I'm actually quite cutthroat, which is not very good. Like, I'm like, quite aggressive, which is good in this industry, to be honest.
I was going to say, you need that for this industry.
Yeah, you do. But yes, it's a lot of work. I've got some great people around me, but I'm doing a lot of stuff that I've never done before. But hey, I'm always up for a new challenge, so why not?
Cool, all right. Well, let's get it out there. This is Annabel Fay's brand new video clip. It's called Warrior. Check it out, and we'll be speaking to you, no doubt, when more things are happening. Joyce.